Hey everyone, Shaedow here, and welcome to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. So in this video we're ranking up Blade. I'm still riding high off of getting this 4-star Blade, but we're going to take him up to rank 4 and we'll take a look at his stats, his abilities, and that sort of thing. And then we're going to take him into Realm of Legends and face off against Winter Soldier. So you guys get to see my first fight with Blade. No arena. Haven't fought with him before at all. I basically got him, ranked him up, took him into Realm of Legends, and fought against Winter Soldier. Alright, so I just ranked up my Blade to 4. As you saw, I did not have enough T4s to take him to 5, but that's fine because I kind of like to test them out at rank 4, take him into Realm of Legends, play around with Winter Soldier, and then compare them at rank 5. So let's take a look at Blade. I have not looked at him. I've seen some of the leaked info and all of that good stuff, but that's about it. So let's take a look. His health is 10,242, attack is 1,079. You guys can see the rest here, and I'll switch over also to percentages. His block proficiency is pretty good. I like it. And look at that critical damage rating. Love it. Nice crit rating. Okay. And now the last step in our Blade rank up and gameplay will be to use this generic awakening gem on him. Let's do it. And Blade is awakened. Let's take a look at his signature. Okay, when he's below 70% health, Blade's healing factor allows him to recover 541.25 health for the cost of 49.2% of a bar of power per second, and that's at level 1, so that will go up when nearby bleeding opponents. For every stack of bleed on the opponent, generate 7% of a bar of power per second. Wow. It's passive when against dimensional beings. Danger Sense activates and grants Blade 789.6 attack rating, while also reducing the opponent's ability accuracy by 40%. And I do believe magic is a dimensional being. Awesome. This ability accuracy reduction ignores dimensional beings' immunities. Nice. Blade's immune system attacks alien substances, shrugging off debuffs up to 95% faster based on current power. Wow. And I run suicides. I wonder. This is going to be fun playing with him. Well-timed blocks, 100% chance to inflict bleed, dealing 296.1 direct damage over 2 seconds. That's going to be nice to get him up there. Okay. His special attack 1 inflicts bleed, dealing 987 direct damage over 10 seconds. Special attack 2, this attack receives 1950 additional critical rating. Wow. Inflicts bleed on critical hits, dealing 172.73 direct damage per stack over 1 second. For each bleed inflicted, Blade instantly generates 8% of a bar of power. I suspect I'll be doing his special 2 quite a bit. Okay, and his special 3 inflicts 3 stacks of bleed, each dealing 1,381.8 direct damage over 13 seconds. 70% chance to stun for 3 seconds. Wow. Blade looks awesome. I like it. Power gain, bleed, danger sense. Let's take him into Realm of Legends and see what he looks like. Alright, so you guys can see who I went in with. Nothing special. I didn't have a full mutant crit team, because my Wolverine is in Alliance Quest, but I put together a little something, and Ghost Rider is there as well for his synergy with him. And basically, for the first part of the fight, what you're going to see is I'm just trying to show you guys his specials. So I'm not trying to really fight hard, not that I know how to do that with Blade yet, but throughout this fight I'm sort of experimenting and playing around and seeing, you know, what works and what I like and that sort of thing. So the first thing I do is get to his special 1, and then I fire that off so you guys can see that. Next I work and get to his special 2, which he gets to very quickly compared to other characters that I have played. And then I fire that off. And hands down, that looks to be the most damaging of his attacks. Then I just go ahead and build up to his special 3 and fire that off as well. So now that we've seen all of his specials, the other thing that I wanted to see was his regen. So for a lot of this next part, I was just trying to test out his regen, and I wasn't quite sure how to get his regen going. I thought it was, you know, just holding block and it seemed to work, but sometimes I would do it and it didn't work, so I wasn't quite sure what I was doing wrong. But I found his regen to be pretty strong, and hopefully you guys will see that. Then for the rest of the fight, I just started firing off his L2s and his L1s, and just basically doing a lot of random stuff, seeing which one did the most damage, which it turns out his L2 by far did the most damage. So at this point in time, I'm thinking that the best way to play him is to really just spam that L2. For opponents that can bleed, between his L2 and his regen, Blade is just devastating. I really like this champion, and I'm very happy I got him. I'm very happy I ranked him up, and as soon as I can get more T4 basics, I'm going to rank him up to 5, and we're going to come back in here. Hopefully I will have a little bit more experience fighting with him, and this time, instead of just trying to take a look at his specials, we're going to see what we can really do to Winter Soldier. Now, don't misunderstand, he's not a major damage champion. He does put out a lot of damage, but you know, against Gwenpool, for example, or Archangel, when you can bleed and poison your target, he doesn't do as well as they do. But he has great sustainability and really good damage. So when I'm able to rank him up to 5, possibly even before that, he's going to become a member of my Alliance Quest team. Currently I have Wolverine and Spider-Man Stark Enhanced and Voodoo, but I'm about to swap Voodoo out for Blade because of the synergy he has with Spider-Man Stark Enhanced, as well as him being such a really good champion in his own right, and that regen makes him really good in Alliance Quest. So I'm going to speed up the rest of this fight. It went on a pretty good amount of time, not as long as my Ghost Rider video that I posted up just a little bit ago. He, I believe, ended up killing Winter Soldier in about 600 and something hits. So a good 400 less than Ghost Rider. And again, I was not really trying to take Winter Soldier out as fast as I could. I was still trying to learn Blade and showcase his abilities. So the main thing that you should notice here is his health bar. The reason is that I was testing out his regen for most of this fight. So I would sometimes let myself get hurt for a little while, and then I would regen up. And I really like the fact that his regen is in your complete control, and you don't have to hit or be hit in order to regen. I actually am a big fan of passive regen, which is why I like Wolverine so much. And it's also why I am not a huge fan of Ghost Rider. Just compare Ghost Rider to Blade in terms of regen. Look at what you have to do in order to get a good regen on Ghost Rider. You have to make sure you have the judgments on him so that you can get even more healing, you know, so that the healing buff will last a little bit longer. And then you still have to land that heavy, get the proc, which is not guaranteed, and then after you've done all that, you've got to hit them and damage them before it goes out so that you can regen up. So his regen is good, but you have to do so much to get it, whereas with Blade, you don't. Alright, we're coming to the end of the fight, so I slowed it back down to normal. And if you like the video, please consider clicking like. If you have not given me a subscription already, please consider giving me a subscription. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought about the video, whether you thought Blade was worth the units that I spent to get him, whether you like Blade, whether you want Blade. And you guys have a blessed day.